Hi. In this short video, I want to help you focus on your inner coach. This is crucial when it comes to controlling negative thoughts and programming. Our minds are a constant hive of activity. As you are listening to this video, you are currently processing many different bits of information, some of which are significant and others not so. Your brain receiving information from all of your senses taken from all of your surroundings. On top of all that, you have to absorb this video too. However, the mind is not just a simple sponge because it has to interpret the information it receives too. Human beings are not just working calculators because we actively engage with the information received. More often than not, our memory of an event is not a flawless record. Much of what we remember depends upon how we were feeling at the time, what else was going on, who we were with, and what our values were at the time. The latter point is the most interesting one of all because it means that our experiences are shaped by what we believe to be true of what we know. The type of values and beliefs we have determines the filter we sift our memories through. People with very optimistic values, for instance, will tend to draw the positives out of an event and vice versa. We therefore live in a strange circle whereby our experiences shape our beliefs and our beliefs shape our experiences. When it comes to examining our point of view, we must take into consideration the subjective nature of memory recall. It is fortunate that we have the choice of actively engaging with our subconscious to change our record of events. A lot of therapeutic intervention involves getting an individual to take an alternative point of view of an event. It is a bit like getting a pessimist to see the half-empty cup as a half-full one. If you have ever suffered from a negative experience, upbringing or traumatic injury, then remember that a point of view is never set in stone should you be struggling to get over it. Don't feel that bad events or a dreadful childhood have to condemn you to a life of problems. Many people survive troubled families. The majority of adult children of alcoholics do not repeat their parents' drinking patterns, and the same is true of adults who have survived families troubled by mental illness, chronic marital problems, racial discrimination and poverty. Some children naturally rebound from knockbacks with their self-esteem intact. If you need help doing this now you're an adult, talking to a therapist can help. The way we view our experiences affects the inner voice we all hear from time to time. Of course, the inner voice can appear in nonverbal ways too. It can appear in the form of a feeling or sensation. Ever felt like trying something new but didn't because you had the feeling you would not be good enough? Well, that is your inner critic doing its usual trick of holding you back and putting you down. If you ever experience this type of feeling more than a can-do attitude, then it's time to return to your inner coach again. Why again, you ask? The answer is because our inner coach is the loudest voice inside us as children. Think about how daring you were as a child. Consider all the new things you were willing to try and the people you were happy to give the benefit of the doubt to. The inner critic sets in as we get older, more cynical and worldly wise. The inner critic is the part of you that sticks to playing safe, to not speak to that cool-looking person in a bar, to not have the bottle to ask your boss about a raise. It is up to you to decide what you would rather have between an inner coach and an inner critic. Your inner coach is encouraging, constructive and empowering, while your inner critic is paralyzing, destructive and submissive. Obviously we need to be able to critique our behavior in a constructive way, and yet so many people end up by putting themselves down. One of the best ways to develop the inner coach is through relaxation. Maintain a positive attitude when times are tough by visualizing or thinking about something relaxing. Take a few moments to imagine a favorite place, floating in the sea or lying in bed, and you'll switch into a calmer physical state. I want to review a brand new course that is rocking the self-help world. It's a tad, shall we say, different. but it will change the way you see social situations forever. Please check out selfconfidencemagic.com. If you go to that website now and enter your primary email address and your first name, then you will also get some amazing free weekly e-letters delivered by email. They will help you with any low self-confidence or anxiety issues you may have, and by going to selfconfidencemagic.com you will be taking the first real important step to overcome these problems. So go to selfconfidencemagic.com and enter your details for free instant access. Thanks for listening, and please feel free to check out any of my other videos on YouTube. Bye for now, from Adrian Wright.